The idea of discipline is one of the most misunderstood lies in self-improvement because it convinces you that success belongs to people with stronger personalities, and that belief is quietly keeping you stuck. Let me explain. You think disciplined people wake up and make powerful decisions all day. They don't. They eliminate decisions. That is the difference. Every time you rely on discipline, you are relying on decision making under resistance. And decision making is fragile. Your brain is not built to win constant internal arguments. It is built to conserve energy. So when you wake up and negotiate with yourself, should I go to the gym? Should I start the walk? Should I skip today? You've already lost. Because now it is a debate, and debates require energy. The person you admire, they don't debate. The gym time is fixed, the work time is fixed, the phone is in another room. There is nothing to argue about. And when there is no argument, there is no need for discipline. Here is what actually controls you: your environment, your defaults, your identity. Let's start with environment. If junk food is visible, you eat more of it. If your phone is next to you, you touch it. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind mirrors it. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And most people have no system, they have intentions. Intentions are emotional, systems are mechanical. Emotion fluctuates, mechanics don't. Now, here is where it gets uncomfortable. You say you lack discipline, but look at your life closely. You are extremely disciplined in some areas. You brush your teeth every day, you check your phone consistently, you show up to work when required. You don't need motivation for those. Why? Because they are integrated into your identity. You don't debate brushing your teeth because you see yourself as someone who does it. There is no emotional drama attached. But when it comes to working on your goals, you still see it as optional, temporary, negotiable, and anything negotiable will eventually be avoided. This is what actually controls you. The story you believe about who you are. If you believe you are not consistent, your brain looks for evidence to confirm that. If you believe you always fall off, you will unconsciously fulfill it. Identity drives behavior more than effort ever will. Effort is loud, identity is quiet. Effort says, try harder. Identity says, this is just what I do. When behavior matches identity, it feels natural. When behavior fights identity, it feels exhausting. That exhaustion is what you call lack of discipline, but it's misalignment. Let's go deeper. You don't feel because you are weak. You feel because you rely on peak emotional states to carry long-term behavior. You wait until you feel inspired, motivated, ready. But emotions are weather. They change daily. So your productivity changes daily. That is not a character flaw. That is poor architecture. Disciplined people don't trust motivation. They design constraints. They reduce options. They automate effort. They remove escape routes. You leave escape routes everywhere. Just in case. Just in case you don't feel like it. Just in case you are tired. Just in case something better comes along. And when something better comes along, you take it. Because your structure allows it. You don't need more discipline, you need fewer choices. The more choices you give yourself, the weaker you become. Not morally, neurologically. Because choice fatigue is real. Every small decision drains cognitive energy. So by the time it's time to do meaningful work, you are depleted from deciding everything else. What to wear, what to eat, what to watch, what to reply to. And then you expect yourself to suddenly become powerful and focused. That's unrealistic. High performers are not stronger, they are structured. Their mornings look familiar, their routines are repetitive, their environment is predictable. Predictability reduces resistance. Resistance is what you interpret as needing discipline. Remove resistance and discipline becomes irrelevant. Now, here is the part most people ignore. You secretly enjoy the chaos because chaos gives you an excuse. If your schedule is unclear, if your goals are vague, if your routines are inconsistent, then failure feels less personal. You can blame circumstances. But when your structure is tight, when your plan is clear, when your environment supports the goal, now the only variable left is you. That is uncomfortable. So you keep things loose and call it freedom. But freedom without structure becomes self-sabotage. You don't need to become stronger, you need to become more constrained, less flexible with your standards, more mechanical with your habits, less emotional about your efforts. When something is non-negotiable, it stops draining you. The gym at 7 a.m., work block from 9 to 11, phone off during deep work, no debate, no drama, no identity crisis, just execution. And here's the truth. Once something becomes part of who you are, it stops requiring discipline. It becomes default. The same way you don't need discipline to check your messages or lock your door or show up when someone is watching, so discipline doesn't exist. What exists is identity alignment, environmental design, constraint, and repetition. Control those and your behavior changes automatically. Ignore them and you will keep fighting yourself every morning, wondering why you're losing. You are not weak, you are unstructured, and structure is what actually controls you.